Ladies and mostly gentlemen, today we're going to take a look at some of the brand new human customizations coming to the game in the Shadowlands pre-patch. But before we get into all of that, I just want to thank the sponsor of this video, and that is my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/MrGM. If you want to check me out streaming on Twitch, I'm there every single day on the Shadowlands Alpha. Right, so I did do a video about this pretty much at the start of Alpha when it first came in, but finally, after a couple builds, we have pretty much every single customization for the humans in the game. Now, there are a few little bugs here and there, which I'll obviously mention, but we're pretty much there with it, and it's pretty darn exciting. So, let's just jump straight into it firstly with the human male, and yeah. So obviously, as you can see, he's got that new armor on. This is the monk armor, probably subject to change at some point, but yeah, you get the idea. We're only really looking at the face anyway. So speaking of faces, doesn't look like there's any new faces for the human male here, just the same amount that we had previously. Not really too much to say about that, really, just kind of the standard faces that you'd expect. For skin color, now there is a ton of new skin colors. I think originally there was up to 10. Now there are a total of, I believe, 16 brand new skin colors, which we did have a little preview of back at BlizzCon, and I think all of these brand new ones look so good. They're actually super HD as well, which is actually really great to see compared to some of the older ones. I think they look really great, and I'm such a big fan of all of these new ones. As for hairstyles, there are a few. There are definitely a few for the human male. Starting off with, of course, this beauty. Now, this is actually a hairstyle which was added in the Cataclysm, but hasn't been used. So yeah, this is one of the first ones here, called Mentor. You then have Fresh, which is like a shorter one. Now, they're actually using a different texture for some of these hairstyles. Some of the curlier hairstyles, they're using a brand new texture, which is really cool. You also have Dreadlocks right here, which looks great. You also have cornrows, which, yep, there you go. That's cornrows in World of Warcraft. Why the hell not? I think it looks actually pretty great, honestly. You have waves as well, as you can see, using that new texture here, and it actually kind of like fades the different textures. As you can see, kind of the top is way more curly than the bottom. I really like that look. I think that looks really great. You've got Quiff. Yep. Quiff. I think that looks really cool. You've kind of got a lot more detail on this hairstyle, as you can see, compared to some of the older ones. And you could really tell that some of these ones are brand new because they've kind of got this kind of style of new hairstyle that they've been putting into a lot of the characters, and I think it looks really great, honestly. Then you've got Parted, which is this one right here. Again, using a lot more detail in some of the waves of the hair here. Obviously comes in a selection of colors, which we're going to take a look at in a minute. You've got Wizard, which is pretty much a reference to The Witcher here. I'm pretty sure this has got to be a almost direct reference to The Witcher, and obviously, as you know, Henry Cavill does play WoW, so hopefully he's going to use this. I hope we see some sort of like Instagram post from him or something. That'd be hilarious. And then you've got the final one, which is Big Bangs, and yeah, as you can see, bangs or fringe, if depending on where you're from, big old fringe there, kind of a unique look. Not one that I would use personally, but yeah, it's not too bad. As for hair color, now the hair color is kind of interesting, and I think this is a bug as of right now. So normally you have, I believe, 10 hair colors for the human up to this one, but for the newer hair colors, you have this one here, which is blue. You have this one here, which is like a pinky white, I think. It's kind of pretty interesting look. I actually kind of like the kind of faded color on that one. And then you've got this one, which is like a really bright white, and I really do like this look. Now the issue is, it does work on all of the new ones. Pretty much, as you can see, but as soon as you get into the older hairstyles, the color doesn't seem to be available. Now, I don't know if that's intended specifically. I got a feeling they've got to add these new hair colors to the older styles as well. I don't think it would be too much of a stretch for them. It seems just like a bug at the moment, but yeah, blue hairstyle for the humans. That's pretty out there. And yeah, obviously these do come in the new curly hairstyle as well, as you can see. Totally different texture there, which looks really good. So for facial hair, there is a little bit of a bug right now, and I obviously this is going to be fixed eventually, but as of right now, there is a few little issues with some of these beards. As you can tell, with some of the textures here is a little bit bugged out, and some of the original beard styles are a little bit broken right now, but they probably will be working on them over time. But as of right now, these are the new ones right here. So you have this one, which is obviously ripped straight from the Cold Tyran, kind of that neck beard kind of look, perfect for World of Warcraft. You've got sideboards, which is kind of similar to the last one, a little bit stylized on the sides there, a little bit thinner at the bottom. You've got Spade, which is kind of a half goatee, I guess. You got Handlebar, which I think looks great. I think this look specifically looks really cool. I think I mentioned it in a previous video. It looks like he wants you to come to his menagerie or something like that. You've got another one which is Walrus, a slightly bigger moustache there. Then you've got the shorter moustache. Now, what I like about this, and this is something I theorized in the first video, is that I believe they were going to put them together, which they did do. As you can see, they've put the moustache and the neck beard together there to make a absolutely fantastic looking combination of facial hair. And as you can see, you can use the longer moustache, or you can use the shorter moustache, and then it kind of just goes through like that. As you can see, the different styles of moustache. Now, they could have split them up, and they could still do that. That's still something they could do, but as of right now, they're kind of lumped together. But I do like the combination of some of these facial hairs together, and I think that gives you a ton of options to choose from for the humans, especially considering we didn't really have too many beforehand. So yeah, a total of 24 different facial hairs for the human, which I think is just fantastic. Now, one thing they do seem to be adding to every single race is eye color. So there is a selection of eye colors, absolutely ton of them. I think there's 24 in total. Yeah, 24, including a blind look. Yep, a blind monk. There it is. There it is. But you can also go with like one eye blind or the other eye blind or whatever, right? And there's just so many different colors. And there's just so many different colors to choose from, which I think is great. I think this level of customization is something that World of Warcraft needed for a long time. The bright purple looks super unique, super cool. I'm a big fan of that. Also, something that's super unique and super cool, face shape. Yeah, you've got oval, you've got boxy, and you've got diamonds. So 3 different face shapes available for you to choose from. Why the heck not? A little bit buggy at the moment, as you can see around the ear there, but this is something obviously they're going to work on over time. So jumping over to the female now, no new faces for the female. It seems everything seems to be pretty much as it is as of right now in retail. Now for the skin color, this is super interesting. So as you can see here, there's like a little example palette. Now, I don't know if that's going to go on all the races. At the moment, it's only for the human females, and it doesn't cover the new skin colors. But I really like that. I hope that's something they do continue to do and add going into like the next build and stuff like that. That's really awesome to see. And yeah, I hope they do continue like that. But as for skin colors, there is pretty much just the exact same colors as you got with the males, which I think all look great. Apart from that one's got green eyebrows. Not too sure on that. Anyway. Hairstyles, there's a ton. There's a lot of hairstyles. So originally, I believe there was a total of 24. You have a total of 32. You got this one here called Fro. I love this. This is one that we did see at BlizzCon. Looks absolutely fantastic. Using that new curly texture as well, which is really cool. You've got Fro Puff, which I think looks cool. You've got Cornrows, which originally in my first video I didn't have the scalp hidden, so this is actually what that looks finalized. A really, really unique look. I really do like the details on that one. You've got dreadlocks, similar to the male there. You've got long, which is kind of a standard human-female look, and not too unique there. You've got oxhorn buns. Super cute, super cool look. I really do like that, and using that kind of new fidelity of hairstyles as well. Pixie, which I've now found out is a reference to Tracer in Overwatch. So yeah, you can have Overwatch style hair, which looks really cool. And then you've got side parting, which is awesome. You've got like a little braid there, nice and short on the sides. This is just a really cool look. I just love like the little details in this one is super great, and I'm a big fan of it. So for hair color, it's a similar situation to the males. You do have all of those brand new colors, including blue, which looks way nicer on the female. I think it looks way brighter and way more detailed. I really do like that. And then you've got a super, super white one as well, which I think is available right now. But I think on this specific hairstyle, it looks super cool. Now, these hair colors are also not available for the older hairstyles. And I think that's probably something they're going to fix going through the next couple alpha builds. But yeah, as of right now, you can't use any of the new hair colors on the old hairstyles. But I think, as I said, that's going to be something they hopefully fix. Eye color, similar situation to the males, 24 options, including the blind option, which looks really great. Just super unique, super great. Big fan of that. Look at this, like this is awesome, like a green and a blue. That's cool. I like that a lot. And yeah, as I said, lots of levels of customization for the human females there. Then you have makeup. Yep, 7 options of makeup. So you have none. You have this one with a little green. I'm not a makeup connoisseur, as you could tell. Yeah, you've got these ones here. You've got a little bit of lipstick on that one as well. I think this is a cool look, super unique, super different to what we've had before. Yeah, a lot of customization here for the females, and 7 different options for makeup. And this one, like a kind of dark and glooming look. Great, really love that. For face shape as well, similar situation to the males. You have triangle, you have round, and you have heart, which are 3 different face shapes, which aren't too different from each other, but, you know, another level of options. The eyes are a little bit messed up as well. That's obviously just a thing of alpha. And finally, piercings and necklaces. Now, the human females have always had piercings like this one right here, but they have new ones like these dangly earrings called diamond drops, or ruby drops, or ruby studs, or these green studs, or these blue studs, or these kind of dangly sapphire, what are they called? Sapphire dangles. Yeah, there it is. And yeah, so just a couple of selections of colors of these earrings here. And what's really cool as well is actually they match the necklaces. So there's an option of necklaces. As you can see, you've got like this one here, which obviously matches the ruby earrings right there. And yeah, they can match perfectly, or you can mix and match. But I like these ones. This is obviously like a reference to the Heart of Azeroth, so you can wear it all the time because I know how much everyone loves it. And yeah, so that is the options for the necklaces, which do match the earrings, which I think is really cool, and something that we haven't had on the human females before. And yeah, just another option. So that's pretty much it, guys. That is all of the current options for the humans in Shadowlands. These are coming in the pre-patch, as I mentioned before, so hopefully not too much longer for us to wait to get our hands on some of these options. But it is alpha. There is a chance they will be adding some more, but I think there's a ton of options. Right now, the humans have the most options out of all of the races, so that's really cool, and I'm hoping that a lot of the other races do get extra options that we currently have. But yeah, so guys, let me know down below what you think of these brand new human options. I'm such a big fan of it. I really like that blind monk look. Makes me kind of want to roll like a blind monk. I think that'd be really cool. But yeah, do let me know what you think of these options. I think as usual, the Blizzard art team have done a fantastic job at all of these styles. So before I go, guys, I'd like to give a massive shout out to my amazing patrons, YouTube channel members, and Twitch subs. You guys are awesome. And if you'd like to support the channel in any of those ways, links are down below. So leave a like on this video, guys, if you liked it, and subscribe if you haven't. I've also got a partner Discord channel with over 3,000 members. And as I said, I am streaming on twitch.tv/MrGM, streaming every day on the Shadowlands Alpha, looking for tidbits, doing leveling, doing everything that's humanly possible on the Shadowlands Alpha right now. So twitch.tv/MrGM if you want to check me out. And with that, guys, I'll see you next time.